So we have had an invitation to look at anything in the room in which you are seated as if you had never seen it before, as though this was the first time of seeing something. And even though a thought will appear or a judgment of liking or disliking might appear, that's not where our attention is going to be directed if we're looking at something afresh. Because in essence, nothing is exactly the same moment to moment. So if we want to have an experience that's rich and deep and really fulfilling, it's about being present here now. It's kind of that simple. So even though at this moment our eyes may be closed, there are many, many things that are appearing in your awareness. So we're not going to make any effort to X anything out. But what sees in us, whether it's seeing inner or seeing outer, so-called, is simply clear seeing. It's a seeing from the silent depth of yourself. It's a seeing without judging and without attaching and without pushing away. That's seeing from our true nature, whether we're seeing a thought or a feeling or an object that we imagine is outside of us. But even if it seems outside of your body-mind, it's not outside of your awareness. If you're seeing it, experiencing it, you're doing that within the context of this that's aware and awake in each one of us. We were born with this ability. We were born from this true nature, if we want to use those words. It's not something we acquire. It's something we discover is already present. So if we want to practice, we might say seeing or feeling or touching or tasting or moving from this silent place. Then we let our attention move to that place of clear seeing. It's already happening. Something's hearing my voice. You imagine perhaps that it's a separate somebody hearing, but actually you're awareing, you could say you are awareing that you're hearing the voice. So whether we're experiencing something the mind considers negative, or the mind considers positive, or the mind considers a memory, or the mind considers a projection, it's all happening within this background context of silent, aware presence, here, now. Here, now. And when you allow your attention to rest on here, now, see what effect that has on the body-mind. Just here, just now. Not needing to be someplace else. not needing to judge, even if judgment appears. It's just seen as a movement of mind, not attaching to it. Not pushing anything away. And likewise, not needing to identify with anything that might arise in this field, this vast field of life, of being, of what's absolutely appearing as itself experientially. So seeing fresh from a fresh perspective is direct experiencing. Direct, I mean, without bringing so much attention to thoughts, feelings, conditioned judgments, and so forth. Just being here. So since your eyes may be closed, you might just experience one hand touching the other hand. Perhaps a gentle caress across the top of the hand, perhaps bringing the palms together, and maybe just one finger touching one finger. See if you can directly experience that, putting your attention simply on this experience here now of skin touching skin. And then just let go of the word skin and just feel the touch. Feel the sensation. You've never felt this particular sensation in this particular way ever. It's fresh, it's new. What's the effect? What's the experience of just being here, present to this experience directly? Not needing to add anything to it or take anything away from it. Just here now. We can also move to the phenomenon we'll call hearing. Silently listening right now, wherever you are, to whatever it is that's here now in your experience. Perhaps you hear what you might call traffic noise, or a bird singing, or someone playing the music in another room. Perhaps there's a heater that's making a sound. Listen deeply, just to the listening. So you're listening from silence, not trying to make anything out of what you're hearing, not needing to judge it or even name it, even though a name may appear. You're just listening from this deep presence that you are. Just here, just now. Something knows that listening is happening. Listening could not actually be experienced without this that knows listening is happening. We can call that what's awake in you, what's aware in you. But it goes beyond those words. It is that which is not separate from any experience in any moment, regardless of what the moment might be. It's a wondrous, wondrous thing that we pay so little attention to. And yet it's our gateway to freedom, to liberation, to know that that we maybe won't be able to put a word to define, to know intellectually, but here it is. This that's simply present here and now. And for those of you who may think it's the mind of thought that has to be present, something is present to the mind, whether it's thinking or whether it's quiet. It knows the difference. It's not judging it, but it's beyond the thinking mind. So from one perspective, there is only this. What is this? We may not be able to say, but here it is. You are that. And so is everything and everyone else. Just this. Just this expressing itself in infinite ways. Incredible diversity of experience, of form, of sound, of taste, of touch. All depending on this. That is present here now. So let's sit together for another 10 minutes. Feel free, if you like, to open your eyes and look from this space, or keep your eyes closed and listen or feel or sense from this place of silence that's awaring. It's a verb. Awareness is not something that's static. It's more like a verb of wearing that's continually here for the passing scene, and yet it doesn't come and go when everything else does. When every experience that you've ever had, good or bad, comes and goes, this is still here. It's what is timeless in you, as you, and yet completely accessible when we know where to put our attention. So in about 10 minutes, you'll hear the bell. Enjoy whatever explorations you feel moved to make about seeing freshly the moment as it is.